Well, hi there. It's me, the Pancake Renegade. I have a face. I know, such a shocker, right? This is my actual face. Yes, indeed it is. I know it's super hard to believe that I'm not just some floating cloud with a voice. But yeah, if you have seen my face before, it is most likely because you've checked out the Twitch channel. Thank you for that. And if you haven't, then, no pressure, but link to the description, and we'd love to have you over there. Play a lot of variety of games, but that's neither here nor there. Today, I am doing a very special thing. I'm not actually, going to be recording today's episode on the Poptropica.com website. This is just kind of a placeholder, so you don't have just a black screen and me in a tiny little corner. Yeah, so today is going to be the very last Poptropica episode. Well, possibly. I still have a couple, glitched islands and, ones that we haven't actually been able to complete, so I might upload those kind of just secretly, off to the side, but this is going to be the this is going to be the ultimate, the very last video in the Poptropica playlist. It'll probably go down at the bottom, right? So I have a list of all the islands from end to beginning, and right as you hit early Poptropica, you'll see one below it, being this video. So, what we are doing in today's episode is something very special. It is a tier list. I have always wanted to, make one of these, I guess, but I've never really done it or anything. I can't see half of these icons, so maybe if I click on one, it gets bigger? No? I guess not. Okay, this should be fine. Let's start with 24 karat, and I guess just slowly work our way across, and then down to the second row, and then down to the third row. Okay, yeah, so getting right into this, I don't want to waste any time here. 24 karat. I gotta say, it's probably like a C. It's not like a super great map or anything, but it definitely brings back some nostalgia for me, which was the main goal of the whole playlist. Arabian Nights, that was a pretty good story. It was kind of confusing, but I'll also give that maybe a C. I'm going to end up changing some of these ratings here and there. Astronites, S tier, obviously. Mission Atlantis, I don't believe... No, I think we finished that. It was pretty okay. I'd probably give it, a D. Wasn't super entertaining. Backlot, I remember this island wholeheartedly. This definitely brings back nostalgia. I remember trying to get the producer's coffee cup for the actor's coffee cup, order correct for the longest time. So that brings back nostalgia. Big Nate Island, straight into S tier. No doubts about that. Charlie and the Chocolate Factory. Oh boy. Gotta say, pretty bad. I'll give that definite F tier. No offense to the, person who made the map or anything. I like the art design. I like how you made all the candy and stuff, but it was just I guess you don't have much room to work with the book and the movie. But I mean, the puzzles were fun, just again, not my favorite. Counterfeit Island. Ooh, gotta say that's a solid A tier. Definitely brings back lots of nostalgia. Yeah. It was pretty great, though I gotta say what really kind of tanked the rating from an S tier down to an A tier was the ending, fight, right? Where you're trying to get the private eye or whatever. You're trying to get him onto the crane, or the rising platform, and she's chucking art and vases down. Vases. She's chucking just sculptures and whatever else down at you, and you have to catch them and simultaneously, bit by bit raise the lever or the crank, turn the crank and raise the platform. Crisis Caverns, never played. Cryptids, straight S tier. I'm not gonna make the noise every time. I just, I guess not really a habit, but anyway. Early Poptropica, A tier. I loved flying around on the jetpack. Definitely loved doing that. Still, I obviously loved it when I was a kid. The reason it's not A tier, it's a really short island. and while it gives you like a basic understanding of the game and its concepts, you know, it's extremely short. Anyway, moving on to, I think this is Escape from Pelican Rock. Yeah, this was a fun map. Gotta say, it doesn't bring back much nostalgia that I can remember. I think that was one of the newer maps that I've only seen, you know, as I've gone through this playlist. Not actually, like, for my childhood or anything. Yeah, I give it a B tier. It was a really interesting mechanic, like, trying to actually escape from prison. Yeah, it was really fun. Reminded me of that one game. I think it was The Way Out. I want to say I watched a playthrough by H2O Delirious and Cartoons. It was like a multiplayer game. So yeah, that was pretty cool watching them play it, and you know, it gave me kind of The Way Out vibes. Although I suppose this did come out before that. Galactic Hot Dogs. Gotta go F tier. That was really weird. Very strange island, gotta say. Game show, probably give you a C. That was a fun island. I definitely like playing the games. It just, you know, it was kind of tedious at some points here and there. Ooh, Ghost Story Island. I'll probably give that a B, if anything. It had a really good, you know, island concept and design. What tanked it for me probably was the winds in the tower. It took me a minute to figure those out. Or climbing, like, I think it was a lighthouse or something. And then I absolutely got lost on the boat and stuff. Let's see, I can't tell what this is. It's like Greek Sea Odyssey? Yeah, never played. That's gonna go there. Great Pumpkin, D. Again, you know, that's one of the kind of like the, I want to say like the sponsored islands, right? Don't have much room to work with, so it was a very simplistic island. Lunar Colony, very interesting concept. You know, going on the moon was definitely fun. Definitely brings back a whole bunch of nostalgia. I remember with the when you actually got onto the moon with the lunar like rover, you'd like, I just remember like going across the moon's surface and terrain. Oh, so fun. Poptropica. Gotta say, it was an interesting concept, right? You know, you're mimicking Poptropica, the game's actually slowly falling apart, and for that reason, I'll give it a C. But the end boss battle, we never actually finished. Couldn't actually do that, and it'd probably be bumped up to an A tier if we were able to do that, but I got stuck in an infinite loop of, like, I think shooting coins or whatever, dodging coins, like Poptropica coins, and, yeah, it never actually was able to be completed. Never got the medallion for that. I think this is Monkey Wrench Island. I've seen some, like, little text at the bottom of the page, like, where it gives you, like, copyright notices and whatever, but we were never able to play this. Yeah. Monster Carnival, definitely gonna be, I'll move Lunar Colony up to S tier. I'll put Monster Carnival in A tier. Brings back lots of nostalgia. I remember, you know, going into the woods and getting so confused there. Both when I played it when I was a kid and now. But definitely brings back lots of nostalgia. It was a pretty fun map. Okay, let's see. Although I have to say they did kind of like, you know, the ending, the twist, whatever, wasn't very twisty. Mystery of the Map, that's probably a B tier. Again, really cool concept. I hated having to sneak past the Vikings, you know, by like having the 4 kids stack on top of each other. Like the thing you want to do with your friend in a trench coat and go into their movie theaters. Like, excuse me, I'd like to buy one movie theater ticket, please. And you're like 7 foot tall because you're standing on your friend's shoulders. The thing you always see in cartoons and stuff, you know. But yeah, that was not so easy with like 4 kids. You're stumbling back and forth, and that took me a while to do that. If not for that, or me struggling with that, you know, it's an interesting mechanic. I just struggled with it a whole bunch. So if I didn't struggle with that, probably be bumped up to A tier. Mystery Train, absolute S tier. Definitely gonna go with that. I don't know whether I'm ranking these mostly by nostalgia or... Yeah, this is kind of like a mix of nostalgia, how much nostalgia it gives me, and how much, I just personally enjoy it. Because if I rank it by nostalgia, all the old islands are going to go S tier, right? But I'm trying to be a bit more fair, right? So Mystery Train was, again, did give me lots of nostalgia. Really great concept. I actually never beat it. I never, completed the island and got in the medallion until you guys saw me complete it in this playlist, right? I played it a lot as a kid, but I just ran around the train. I never, pieced it together. I never understood that Eric Weiss was Harry Houdini. I never really got much of that. Mythology Island. Alright, I know I said I wouldn't put all the old maps in S tier, but come on, it's Mythology Island. Come on. Mythology Island was a great map. That's partly because I'm very enamored with, Greek, Roman, Egyptian, Norse, all sorts of mythos and mythology and, that sort of stuff. If you can hear construction outside, apologies about that. I hope it's not too loud if you can. If not, there's no construction going on. You don't hear a thing. I don't hear a thing. Nabuti Island. Huh. I gotta say, it brings back a lot of nostalgia. So just by nostalgia factor, it would be an S tier. I definitely struggled trying to get up the slope a lot more as a kid. I definitely struggled to get up the slope to play the play Mancala with a guy at the very top of the cliff. With the boulders falling down and the snow and the ice. I definitely struggled with that a whole bunch, and then tried getting into the tomb right on the map. Tried getting into there without grabbing a turban. Yeah, so I struggle with it a bit. I mean, it's a great story. It always surprised me. Oh, fitting the jewels at the end. Can't forget that. That was a nightmare both times. Nightwatch Island, gotta say, interesting concept. I think it was about a Honus Wagner card or some really valuable baseball card. I remember watching a movie on it called Swindled, I think. Either Swindle or Swindled. Pretty much the same concept, except you're not in a mall, but someone stole a Honus Wagner card, and you're tasked with finding out who and getting it back. Well, the characters in the book are, not you. Anyway, really cool map. I loved going back and forth on the, what is that thing called? The thing Paul Blart uses. The Segway, I think it is. I think it's called the Segway. Yeah, that was definitely fun. Very cool. Poptropicon. We never completed this. I'll give it probably a D ranking. It was a cool concept, definitely a whole map based off of costumizing. It's so low, it would probably be B tier if we actually completed it. But, I mean, it was a really cool concept. I liked how you had to costumize. If you're playing it now, I really wonder how that's working, because there's no real way to play it with costumizing and stuff. Or, because costumizing is broken on the Old Island Directory. Poptropolis Games. Oh, I also like the card collecting system. That was pretty cool. You can find cards around the map, and then you had to, actually play people for more cards and such. That was cool. Definitely reminds me of my Gwent days, if you guys know what that is. Good on you. Poptropolis Games. It was cool. Definitely a very short island. It was literally the games, and that was that. Reminds me of reality TV, which is ironically up next. But Poptropolis Games, that was... It was cool. I liked actually participating in the games. I definitely struggled with them, so if I didn't struggle so hard, I would have probably bumped it up higher. But, probably leave it at D tier. Reality TV Island. Oh man, that is going first place. first place in S tier for me. That island is how I got into Poptropica. A little side story here. I was visiting a friend. This was probably over a decade ago now. Oh, I did feel so disgustingly old saying it was over a decade. What? Sorry. Anyway. I was visiting a friend. I'm not going to say their name. And they were in the room on their computer. And they were playing something, like clicking away at the keyboard. I don't think they had a mouse or anything. They might have, but they were, moving left and right, playing Poptropica as you do with like the arrows and stuff. They were jumping around, and they actually just started Reality TV Island like when I walked in, and they kind of sit me down because I'm curious. I'm kind of watching over their shoulder, and they sit me down and they have me look at it, and they're like, so this is what you do. These are the controls. And then she like jumped on top of the helicopter and like spun around and stuff, or no, I think the blades like knocked you off at that point. I don't remember too much, like in specific detail, but regardless, Reality TV Island was the island that got me into Poptropica, so that's for sure going to be S tier, and it's really fun. Although playing it this time around, it was a lot shorter than I remember. I remember struggling trying to get up that slope with a rock coming down. Okay, Red Dragon Island. Ooh, really cool concept. Gonna give that A tier, definitely. Red Dragon Island, except for the boss fight at the very end, because I kind of sucked at that, not gonna lie. It was really cool. I liked how, you got, like, different tools, and I loved the Magic Treehouse series. So even though that's one of the sponsored islands, it's gonna go higher on my list. I loved it. It was great. And I've never actually completed it, like a couple of these islands, until I started doing this playlist in this series. It was really cool. I liked that. I liked how you got, like, different, like, ninja tools and stuff. And, again, the Magic Treehouse aspect of it was absolutely amazing. Jack and Annie were not, like, idols or anything, but they were some of my favorite book characters. That and, I think, Cam Jones, and I want to say her friend's name is Eric, where there's a book series about this girl who was, who had, like, a photographic memory, and she went around town. She was in, like, 5th grade or whatever. She went around town solving these mysteries and stuff with her best friend and her photographic memory, and her nickname was Cam because she'd look at a scene and mentally go, or she'd, like, out loud say, click, and because she had a photographic memory, it was, camera, photo, yeah, you get it. Anyway, those are Scholastic books that I absolutely loved. Those series were amazing. Sharktooth Island, that was pretty cool. Again, very simplistic, so probably I'll put it in A tier. Yeah, it's like where's early Poptropica? Where is early Poptropica? Oh yeah, right here. Okay, in A tier as well. Yeah, very simplistic, brings back lots of nostalgia. Very fun island though. I definitely remember trying to swim over Booga, the shark, a lot of times, which never ended up working, but, also just, you get one coconut from the medicine man, and you just absolutely fire infinite coconuts forever. It's crazy. Shrink Ray Island, I'm having to, like, squint and look at these, they're so tiny. Shrink Ray Island, that was a fun concept. I definitely liked the whole, like, Morse code aspect of it. So that'll probably go B tier. It was really cool. I do feel like some parts of the island were a bit kind of, like, drawn out, right? Like the chasing segment when you're on an RC car trying to get to the school. But, it makes sense in the fit of the island. I really liked it. I definitely remember getting stuck, I think in the bathroom or whatever, with a cat's paws. I want to say that's what it was. I don't know. There was something with carpet, I think. I don't remember. It's been a while since I've actually played that island. Alright, apologies about that weird jump cut there. I had to go use the bathroom and grab some water and stuff. Let's see. Next up is Skullduggery Island. Oh, that's... gotta say, it's gonna go D tier. It was a fun concept, right? Fun concept. I liked the island. well, set of islands, because there was, you know, whatever. You get the point if you've ever played Skullduggery. But it was... I know I like using the word tedious, but it was tedious. You had to, like, go to one island. You had to go in a clockwise circle, right? I know this probably looks counterclockwise to you, but it's clockwise for me. But it was definitely tedious. You had to go to one island, buy a specific good, go to the next island, sell that specific good, buy another one, go to another, sell, buy, sell, buy, sell, buy, sell, buy, sell, buy, and then just slowly and slowly and slowly you'd get more. I think it was just doubloons on the island. And then you could upgrade your ship, you can get crewmates. It was a very cool concept, but it was very tedious. It took me, the footage you guys saw was probably an hour shorter than what it actually was, maybe more. I definitely remember, like, listening to, like, podcasts and, like, you know, just random songs here and there in my playlists while I was doing that island. It took a while. Yeah, because the end goal was the biggest ship with, like, the fiery flames on the sails, I think. That took over 1 million doubloons, I want to say. And you started out with, like, a little raft. But the concept of the island was great. It was really cool. Let's see. Sos Island. Now, see, I've also never completed that, I don't believe. I'll give it a C tier. It was really cool. I definitely remember learning that captains aren't supposed to go down with their ship, or are supposed to go down with their ships. Apparently that's a thing, or it was a thing. I don't really know. I learned that from talking to the captain, and yeah, I've learned a couple things from Poptropica, and that was one of them. Another one was that bow ties can be grappling hooks. This is gonna go, obviously, A tier. Yeah. I'll put it in A tier. Really, absolutely amazing for nostalgia. Really great. I really love that. But the lasers, man. Those lasers were... Woo! They were something. Man, those were fun. But yeah, grappling hook, a lot more annoying than I remember. If you've played Poptropica and you've played Spy Island like years ago and you play it now, you're like, what in the world? How did I ever get adjusted to this? But, you know, I always like swung around wildly instead of like point clicking and going there. But that's just me. Alright, Steamworks Island, really cool concept. I like that. That's probably B tier. If it weren't for like the end boss that took me like 20-30 minutes, because again, I'm slow with these. It'd probably be A. Wouldn't be S. No. Wouldn't be S tier with that. But it was really cool. A really great island. I like the concept. Yeah. One thing that sticks out is that you could customize with the ghosts. Very... I don't know. Very interesting idea. I wonder who created that one. But, you know. Moving on. Superpower Island. Wonderful for nostalgia. I mean, it's probably going on like A tier. I still, to this day, don't understand why in the world we got the power of flight through a phone call. Yeah, I couldn't tell you that. Yeah, but very cool, very interesting. I definitely struggled with the subway, the really fast guy on the subway. I definitely struggled with that a lot as a kid. Yeah, I couldn't get him to jump over or go to the water spill. Not at all. Alright. Super Villain Island. Oh, okay, so there's Superpower Island where the villains have powers. And you eventually become a superhero yourself and you save him. Or you put him back in the prison. Super Villain Island. That was a cool concept. I'll probably give it maybe a B. Yeah, definitely very cool concept. Yeah, cool concept, but, I mean, the fact that Zeus was the researcher all along, and it's just like another, where is that? Another, Mythology Island where you had to fight Zeus. That was That was okay. It was whatever. Survival Island. We never completed the third one, but we did end up actually finishing that series. I'm gonna put that in A tier, honestly. Even though we never finished the third one, we know what happens. We were able to finish 4 and 5. Very cool. I don't have too much nostalgia of that, but you know, they were really interesting game mechanics and trying to find stuff, and I actually learned quite a couple things in that. Tangled Island. What island's that? I've never played that one. No. Straight to S tier. Obviously, you know the deal. Time Tangled. If you don't like Time Tangled Island, I heavily suggest you replay it. It is amazing. Though, if it's not your favorite, that's... Oh well. Doesn't have to be your favorite. But, I really liked it. It was really cool. I definitely loved Leonardo da Vinci's workshop. I liked going up the cliff, and I liked his, the hang glider. I think I wore the Medicine Man's mask from Sharktooth Island, and I wore Da Vinci's glider for a long time. Yeah, definitely. That was probably my character, like their outfits and stuff. But yeah, absolutely love Time Tangled Island. It's really cool. I struggled to get Da Vinci's journal, but beyond that, it was really cool. I loved it. Oh, excuse me. Timmy Failure. Did we ever play that one? Timmy Failure. It seems familiar. Oh, with the polar bear. F tier. Yeah, straight to F tier. That was a really kind of dumb concept island. No. No thanks. Twisted Thicket. That was really cool. I'll probably put that in S tier. Yeah, S tier. Wow, I'm giving a newer map S tier. Yeah, Twisted Thinker was a really interesting concept. I don't think I had too many complaints with that one. It was just like struggling to get past the little fairies. They kept trying to drag you out, like the pixies. They kept trying to drag you upwards. You had to hover your mouse over them, right? Move real fast like that, and they'd I guess let go of you or whatever. But yeah, that was a really cool concept. Like the whole construction workers wanted to demolish the forest, and you have to fight back on the forest's behalf and the creatures that live there. Really cool. Vampire's Curse. Huh. Yeah, now that I've finished it and actually completed the island, because again, this is another one that I haven't, it's probably gonna go A tier. Again, really cool concept. I loved it. I liked kind of making the potion or whatever. Making the antidote, I think it was. But yeah, really cool island. I don't remember too much if the boss fight or anything was weird with that one. I'm blanking on it. Virus Hunter Island. Virus Hunter. Now I get Virus Hunter, Steamworks, and where's the third one? What is the third island? I get confused. Not Skullduggery. Steamworks. Virus Hunter. Game Show. Yeah. Steamworks, Game Show, and Virus Hunter Islands. All three of those I get mixed up. For some reason I want to think of Virus Hunter. Oh, I remember it now. Yeah, you go inside the dude's body. Very cool concept, but just it wasn't very entertaining to me. Yeah, not something I was really intrigued by. Again, very cool concept. Like a lot of these islands, they're for the most part very unique, but just not my thing. And Wild West Island. Wild West Island. Where would you go? I want to say maybe B tier? C? I think... I'm kind of struggling with this one. Didn't think I would be. Wild West Island, it was fairly good. fairly good. I really like that. Trying to find any like outstanding negatives or positives or anything, pros or cons. Con would be the size of the map. You know, having to just like navigate from that little tiny map in the corner. Trying to go to your destination. Finding the cows was not fun. The fact that we couldn't customize in that really cool snake wrangler outfit, that was a bummer. As for pros though, I mean it was just like a cool map. There's no like specific pros or cons that affected overall gameplay. Yeah, I don't know. Wimpy Boardwalk. All right, this is going straight to D. Again, cool concept. It's honestly mostly the bonus quest that it's getting the D rank for. Yeah. Yeah, the Wimpy Boardwalk. The main island itself was pretty good. I like that. That was definitely an interesting, cool concept. You know, playing, like alongside like Greg Heffley and you know Rowley and stuff, and Fregley. Very cool. I like that. But just that bonus quest absolutely tanked it for me. I hated that. I'm not a huge fan of those types of games, and just not my thing. The overall island would probably be in B tier, and maybe Supervillain Island would have gone down a couple tiers if that was you know, if I actually played that bonus quest, because I don't think I did. Oh well, that's fine. Wimpy Wonderland. This is going to go higher. Yeah, this is going to probably go A tier, honestly. And though I do remember going back and forth quite a lot, I have a couple complaints with that. It was a fun island. I especially liked the race home at the end, you know. Oh, spoilers, sorry. The race home at the end on the sleds was pretty fun. I like that. I don't think I've ever completed it before. I might have, might not have. I don't remember. But it was really fun. I absolutely hate Manny. No, not a huge fan. Manny can sit on his own little, like, spike ball or whatever that he made instead of Rowley. No thanks. Manny is like a little terror. If you ever, like, see those memes of, like, I think it's like something like, if you repost this person will be, if you don't repost this person will be like standing above you or whatever when you wake up. Something, one of those like weird chain messages or whatever. One, I'm just imagining like someone doesn't repost like a Manny thing, right? It's got like a cutout of Manny and just like, ah! You know, run away from Manny. I would not want Manny to be standing above me when I wake up. No, thank you. And last but not least, wow, we're already the last one? Huh. Zomberry Island. That's probably going to go C tier, honestly. Yeah, that'll probably go C tier, more than anything. It was okay. Actually, I'll move Virus Hunter down to F. It was okay. Oh, it's like almost a staircase. That's funny. Yeah. You know, I mean, just it was alright. It was like a kind of just mediocre map, you know. Kind of looking back over these. Yeah, but like just if we were able to complete some of these, like Poptropica, the rating would have gone up. If we were, although Arabian Nights, it was pretty cool. Yeah, I think I'll keep that rating system where it is. But Zomberry Island, I liked like finding the guy in the crate or whatever. He was like a conspiracy theorist. It's kind of funny. Can I save this? Log in now to save your tier list. Can I download it? Hey, that works. Cool. Alright, well, it's got a little watermark on it, but that's fine. this right here will probably just be the thumbnail anyway. Yeah, so if you guys, if you have any opinions on this tier list, I would love to hear them. If you think Reality TV Island was absolutely garbage and deserves to be an F tier, tell me about it in the comments down below. If you think Mission Atlantis was a super great island and it deserves to be an S tier, tell me about it below. If you agree with my placement of 24 Karat Island or, Spy Island or whatever else have you, do let me know. I'd love to hear, any and all feedback of your actual, where you would put specific islands in this tier list. But yeah, I found this tier list, and I think the creator is Pop-Tart Jr. Yeah. So Pop-Tart Jr. made this one. I kind of just, searched up tier creator tier creator Poptropica, right? So found this one. It was, the second or third link down or whatever. It was pretty cool. So, thank you so much, Pop-Tart Jr., for making this, and, yeah, hope you guys enjoyed. This has been a really fun series to do, and while this is going to be the end of the Poptropica series, it's not necessarily going to be the end of the nostalgia, overall playlist, right? Because I can categorize different playlists inside of one. Yeah, I'll leave it at that, and who knows? There might be a couple extra playlists or surprises in store in the next couple weeks. But that is going to have to do it for today. I hope you all enjoyed. And thank you for sticking along with me throughout this adventure. And I'll catch you in the next one. Peace.